Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the second episode of Divided Impera, Rome 2 Total War, playing as the Parthian faction. I am Lord Kaiser, and I'll be continuing this Let's Play by now taking Suzia. But first, let me clear up a few things. I'm very sorry for the previous delay. It appears that I had to go see my grandmother up in Leeds, which was, should I say, interesting. But now I'm back in London, and I'll be making continuous episodes for the next 3 weeks. Unfortunately, I will not be able to respond to the videos to your comments during the videos because I'll be at boarding school. So I'm going to pre-record all of these videos for the next 3 weeks, and I'll be giving them to my mom to upload in my stead. So I'm very, very sorry I can't change things during those 3 weeks, but afterwards, I assure you, I'll make all the changes which you request. Okay, I'll now tell you guys essentially how I'm going to try to play this campaign. Militarily, I've already explained how we're doing historically what the Parthians did. Had very basic and cheap infantry hold up the enemy's main line, while essentially archer cavalry, or in this case javelin throwing cavalry, swept around their flanks and used this technique coined by the Parthians called the Parthian shot to wear down the enemy soldiers until essentially they were weak enough that they either routed or were able to be routed by heavier cavalry with decisive flank and rear charges. After saying that, it's going to be quite a hard campaign, like I said, not very much like the Romans, who benefit from the great Mediterranean as a massive trading hub. Everyone likes them as well if you get your cards right, and you just earn bucketloads of money. Unfortunately, the Parthians only get access to water trade routes once they get to the Mediterranean, which is going to be quite a long time, and are surrounded by powerful enemies such as Bactria, who become exceptionally powerful if not quelled in their early stages, as well as the Seleucids down here, who usually lose their power quite quickly, Pontus in the north, which generally takes a lot of the Seleucids' land, if not quelled by the Parthians, and the Ptolemies, who have been massively buffed in this game here, and generally become extremely, extremely powerful. Okay, now to the next aspect of the game. What I'm going to do now. The plan is to take Suzia as fast as possible, and then unite both of these armies in a essentially two-pronged attack on Hector Molopius. So, seeing as Suzia probably has a relatively similar garrison to Zadaxtria, which was local militia, garrison spearmen, armed townsfolk, and local archers, I'm not sure that this army here is able to cut it. I don't want to really risk waiting for another turn. So what I'm going to do is actually I hate hiring mercenaries a lot because, you know, it basically shows that you should have done more stuff. Like I should have actually brought some members of this army into that one because I could have taken that settlement easier with less troops here. But I think I'm going to hire a mercenary unit. Yes, I'm going to hire a mercenary unit and see how we do at taking the settlement. You can see now we're losing a bunch of money. That's not too bad, is it? Is it, guys? Not too bad. No. Okay, I'm going to go now, and I'm going to try and kill these Parthians. So, let me go over here. Keep going. Yeah, relatively similar army. Should be dealable. I mean, a lot of Parthian townsfolk. I have less of these soldiers here to hold them up, but I have superior cavalry. These men essentially don't really count. Yeah, I think it's possible, especially with these new cataphracts we have. And so, I guess I will see you on the battlefield. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are on the battlefield. It appears the enemy have sallied out to meet my assault, which is pretty foolish of them, I have to admit, but good for me, seeing as I am a cavalry-based army. I'll not make the mistakes I made last time, such as leave my infantry behind, essentially. So I'm going to deploy them in an extended line formation to catch as many enemy as possible. These guys should hold off for a decent amount of time. Put the cataphracts in their wedge formation on the far flank, with spearmen supporting them. Then I'm going to put the archers, my general's archers, with them on heavy shot. So these two will be targeting the heavy troops the enemy have, while these two archers here, amongst the hills and the forest, are going to be targeting the lighter troops because they can only use the standard shot. I'll also put them into Cantabrian circle as fast as possible because they increase their reload time for some strange reason. But anyway, the enemy are deployed over there, and I'm going to try to face them on this open battlefield, and I'll see what's going to happen. So let's run our men up there. The nice thing about Divided Impera is the fact that men have a lot of stamina now, and running doesn't really decrease it, because, you know, what they unfortunately did for game time is they slowed everyone down to kind of a crawl pace, which basically makes moving your troops across these large distances very, very tedious. So the fact everyone can run is a pretty good thing, I guess. Less walking is needed. They stay fresh nicely. Okay, sorry, I'll just fast forward this stuff. I'm going to try to reverse their lines a little bit by deploying my troops over here. I don't want them to be near the forest. Although rear charges from here on the hill will be quite a nice thing to see. I still haven't seen any of my troops yet. So, let's see what goes on. She'll walk them up now. I really don't want anyone to get tired. They are going to be in extended combat for a while. And if they rout, I'm not done for. I used to play with all cavalry armies. And it was pretty fine. But, no, I mean, I would like to have the holding troops. It's always very, very useful. Exceptionally useful, should I say, actually. Okay. They have their archers here. They're probably not going to engage me until some of their archers start getting wrecked. So let's move these troops up again. And let's move these guys in behind them. I'm going to start closing now.
We have discovered the enemy's
These guys
hidden
closer. Oh, time to play. Where's the enemy's heavier unit? Townsfolk, townsfolk. Local militia. Garrison spearmen, here we go. They're over here. Oh, they're on the archer side. That's just perfect, isn't it? Just freaking perfect. Okay, move up here. Now you guys to be here. I guess I'll get both these guys behind. There's no real point. Who are these people? Local archers, really, bro? You really think you're on my levels? You really think that? I can guarantee you, you're just not. Okay, let's fast forward again. Nothing's really happening. Oh crap, these guys are getting shot at. No real damage probably. Okay, both of these guys. Spearman, come on. Local militia, fine. Kill the militia. I don't really care. Don't really care. These guys. All right, you come over here. These are the Garrison spearmen. That's not good. They're over here. These missile cavalry come over there. You guys come on this way, please. Thank you. Can you guys please hit those men? And you guys just run forward. They'll run away. It's fine. You just have to swap flanks. It's quite annoying, but it has to be done. Pretty bad. Actually, get in the middle. Extra fire will. Thank you. Extra fire will. Thank you very much. Stay here. That's not good. Losing some men. It's really not good. Now run forward, please. Thank you. They're so dead. Garrison spearmen, that's nice. Gee, yeah, and you guys kill not local militia. Where is it? Armed townsfolk.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
That's very nice. Also, these cataphracts, I can essentially sacrifice them because they're not really useful. Oh, crap. Ready, use all the ammunition. Really, bro? Killed 2 guys. Okay, I guess these guys have to do a lot of the damage then. Okay, bring these guys to the rear. Let's get them to see if they can turn around. What the fuck? Alright, you killed them. I beg you. I swear you have those stupid things on. What? That's such bullshit. Alright, so who's up here? Garrison spearmen. I want you to kill Garrison spearmen, please. That's good. They're being baited in here. That's good. Not going the best, I must say. Actually, all of you guys are heavy. These are actual guys that can really do any damage to any of my troops, actually, really. You cataphracts come over here. I should actually be able to just smash them from behind on both aspects. Hit them, please. Fucking hell. Bullshit. What are you doing? Oh my god. Just incredulous. Absolutely incredulous. Oh, townsfolk. Ugh. Let's hit them in the flank. They should rout. Run. Nope, nope, you stay there. Well, they run. That's good. Take that off there. Perfect. Come back, please. Jesus. Effing Christ. Local militia. That's fine. It's not so fine. Oh, I forgot to turn them off. Okay, they're getting kind of wrecked now. Come on, you could come to there. See, Parthia is literally all about macro. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. Seeing as literally someone good at macro is just good at playing as Parthia. All about just baiting these guys into essentially doing what you want them to do. Then they turn to face them, and then you retreat again. And you're like, mate, I'm not actually going to attack you, don't worry about it. Bring them away, and then you come back here.
The battle is turning in our favor.
They're almost all dead. They've both run away. You, sandwich, please. You, Califax, hit them. Thank you. Oops, that's not good. That is not good. Actually, that's not bad. Join in. Join in. Go. Ah, they're gone. Haha, yes. Alright, they're gone. They're gone. They are gone. These guys are still alive. Shoot, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Everyone, you go here. So you see, heavy shot is kind of not... I don't want to say OP. I hate saying things like OP, because it's just basically a whiny little girl's kind of thing to say. But heavy shot does do a lot more damage to these heavily armed guys, which is good, because archers otherwise would be completely useless, I must say. And you see how much ammunition these guys have left, and they really destroy units. That's why these spear thrower guys are just not on levels, really. Because the whole point is you're meant to extend the battle. Ah, and there we go. I could probably even done it without the cataphracts. These guys could have probably acted. Heavier losses, of course, but you see, Parthia does the job. See you back on the campaign map. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Here we back are. Enemy army totally destroyed. My Parthian cataphracts got some ranks, but they'll be disbanded next turn, unfortunately, for them. Hundreds of men, but obviously just going to occupy it. General increasing rank. Okay, again, little tip now on those who want to play Divided Impera on the general skill trees. They've kind of started promoting this thing called governorship for generals. Essentially, if a general does not enter a province with any military units, he'll not incur a penalty, which is essentially the military presence -14 at the very bottom, which putting troops in cities now incurs in Divided Impera. But he will actually give a small bonus to tax, and may, with the right, obviously, traits and household, give a public order bonus and a culture bonus as well. To create a governorship general, I generally go into capable bureaucrat, and there's one that gives research rate, and there's one that gives happiness, and there's one that gives tax bonuses. But as a military general, I nearly always go commander of men, because that is the most direct military essential upgrades you get for your commander. Essentially here, the degradation of enemy morale, which is just vital in Divided Impera, with rear charges, especially with the Parthians, with rear charges and the enemy army routing posing such a massive use in the game. You also get the morale buff for your units after you run out basically of points to put into the Dread Commander. And these two are just kind of useless, I think, pretty much. I mean, they can be used, but points I always put one into camp admin, and you can get stuff that makes your upkeep cost less, which is really good late game when your armies become costing 5 to 10,000 denarii per turn. You get, what, 10% or 15% discount. That's a very, very large boost to your income. And you can also get one that makes your troops train faster, which is very useful if you have a champion as well, because that stacks with the champion bonuses. So right now I'm just going to get Dread Commander, obviously, because that's just the most direct route, I think, for the Parthians. We now have Suzia, Nisa, and Zagatratia. Next turn, or next episode, so to say, because I'm sorry, it's 1 in the morning, I just got back from Leeds. I feel kind of sleepy and emotionally worn out from my trip up there. So I'm going to be sadly ending this episode off here. But next episode, I will show you how to combine armies and possibly even siege a city. Although the Mongolians and Parthians are never really known for that. But I will defeat, the Parthavan capital, the Parthavan main army, and I'll unify the Parthavan main province. So until then, have a good one, and I'll see you next time.